everyone. Going to do a quick video on a possible reason why your royal python might stop eating. So this is Scar. I've not had her very long at all, couple of months. She's fed religiously, really good eater, decent size on her. But the last couple of feeds she's refused. I thought, oh, okay. She's been a bit active, she's been looking around, behaving a little bit differently. And this kind of, what's triggered me to do this video is because there was a comment on one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, and somebody posted a very similar thing. Female, same sort of age, Scar's 9 or 10, and gone off food, roaming around the cage, you know, a lot more active, behaving just a bit differently. So the day before yesterday, after she'd refused her second feed, or third actually, third week in a row, I thought, what's going on here? Had a feel of her, and she has got about 5 decent sized follicles. So what I was going to do is just a quick video to show how I palpate females. So this is the first ball python that I've done. Izzy obviously was the last female that I did this with. She's a 14-foot reticulated python, so this is a lot easier, as you can imagine, a lot more handleable, a lot less active and strong. So yeah, let's do a quick clip on how I felt Scar's follicles. So what I've done is I'm going to position this chair and just pop Scar's head over the top of the chair, like so. And as she goes to climb over, I'm just going to apply that steady, gentle pressure that we said, all the way down her body as it moves through my hand. And we've got to there, there's a bump there, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's kind of the middle third of her body, really. So that's where you want to kind of feel. So that is how I do that. And what I've done there is just, as I said, this position with the hand flat underneath. Don't dig your fingertips in. You don't need to with a snake of this size. Softest bit of your thumb over the spine, so that again there's no digging in, doesn't cause her any discomfort, and just steady gradual pressure. And you can see there why she's called Scar as well. And yeah, it's really quite easy to feel those. So that's basically how I do it. You can do it over the back of a chair as I did. You can do it, actually a really good way is as they go back into their enclosure, sort of put their head end into the enclosure, and as they go back in, just hold them and let them pass through your hand. Another really easy and effective way of doing it. Again, I can't stress, don't squeeze too hard, just gentle pressure is fine. If you can't feel anything, don't keep doing it, and don't squeeze harder. If they're big enough, you'll feel them. Absolutely no mistaking that she's got probably about 35mm follicles, maybe even a little bit bigger. So I kind of need to make the decision whether I'm going to put a male with her or just let her go. So now the question really is to breed or not to breed her. So I'm leaning towards breeding her. I would not have bred Scar, wouldn't have bred any ball pythons actually this season. Zero plans to do that, no intention whatsoever. And if I hadn't felt her to see why she had stopped eating, I certainly wouldn't even be considering it. But what I don't want to happen is for her to, sorry, she's just trying to kill me. What I don't want to happen is for her to ovulate, go through that whole process for nothing really, because, you know, they put an awful lot of effort and energy into doing that. which I don't really want to be wasted, so I'm going to do it. The other thing, obviously, that I've had to weigh up is how much of a risk this scar tissue is. Now, her last shed that she had has really thinned out this scar tissue, and I can feel it. It's really thinned out. It's becoming more superficial. It's not deep. There's no sort of adhesions underneath. I can move it all quite freely over her ribs and over the tissue under the muscle, actually over the muscle. So I'm not concerned at all that there's any sort of adhesions here that could cause trouble with her expanding. I don't think it's going to be a problem for her. That's obviously something that I've thought about, because I don't want to put her at any risk, or there is a risk with it regardless, but any additional risk, shall I say. I will put a male with her. We'll just see what happens. They are quite big follicles. I'm going to say probably 35 to 40 mil. They are quite a decent size, and this is the point at which they would normally ovulate. I don't think she's ovulated already. I think I would have noticed, although that being said, obviously I haven't been looking for it. So there is that element of, has she ovulated and I haven't seen it because I haven't been looking for it, or maybe she's just nearing ovulation. Obviously if she's ovulated already and I've missed it, at this point she's just going to get larger and develop infertile eggs, because obviously she's not been paired. But if I put a male with her now, at least if she does ovulate, there is a chance that they will be fertile. So we're going to do that. That's going to be the plan. I'm going to pop Reg in with her. There is a box in the incubator which I was in there in prep for Izzy's eggs. I put 5 boxes in ready. Her eggs fit into 4, which is fine. So there is a box in there ready, and obviously the incubator's on because it's still cooking Izzy's eggs. So we'll do that, see what happens. So here is Reg. He has got substrate all over him, but still a gorgeous boy nonetheless. So he is a pastel, I say just a pastel. He is one of the prettiest, most vibrant pastels I think I've seen. Those colours are insane. Down his sides, absolutely gorgeous. So this is Reg. Let's get Reg in and see if anything happens. So I've taken out the water bowl and her hide, because obviously it will get in the way. Hopefully he'll go in and make himself at home. He's going in quite gingerly actually, which is funny. It's quite dark in there, sorry. These tubs look small, but they go quite far back actually. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a bit of breeding behaviour from these two. It's not the end of the world if they don't. You know, as I said, I absolutely was not intending on breeding ball pythons this season. Got some stuff coming up in the future. Some quite exciting stuff happening in the next couple of weeks, which obviously I will talk about as that comes to fruition. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll give these guys some privacy and see how things go. So there we go. Let's see what happens. I'm not bothered either way. So I'm going to leave it there. Like it if you like this video. Subscribe if this is your kind of thing. And obviously share it if you know other weirdos. Next couple of weeks we're going to have, we'll find out whether these eggs are or are not going to hatch. Who knows, we'll see. I guess we'll also see what on earth is going to happen with Scar and Reg, and if anything there comes to fruition. So I'm going to leave it there and I'll see you again.